What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 5. This is episode 4, I believe, and last time we finished setting up our entire dive farm, but in between episodes, I was going to do other stuff. I was going to do some basic expansion, start getting into Crete, but I decided, you know what, we'd be better off if I sit there and grinded and get everything I needed to make all of this. These are how we're going to automate this. It's how I have it automated in my world. It was very expensive to make. I had to make 2 stacks of each one of these items. 2 stacks of block placers, 2 stacks of block breakers, and 2 stacks of these data cards. And I'm going to explain why. So first off, we have to set out these block placers. So we're going to make sure, yep, that's oriented right. Anyway, so what these block placers are going to be for, specifically for sending sand to the system. And we will have to fill these up with sand. It's going to be expensive. But we'll get an automated system up once we get Create going. Shoot. Alright. Well, anyway, I'm going to fix all that up off camera because it's going to take a while to build. But the reason why we need these data cards is these are basically how we filter what we want to break in the block breakers. So I'm just going to go through and right click to do that. Yeah, okay. Each colored block with both of these data cards. And finally, now if we hover over them, they've got every single one of these blocks of dye. So now if I put one of these filters of cards in there, only the block breakers can only break one of these colored dyes. So that means if I place one of these down right here, and I pop one in, and I turn it on, look at that, automatically breaks it. And if I put it in here, I'll get sand, but if I put sand in here and activate it, it'll automatically start placing sand. It'll keep replacing that sand and breaking that block, and it'll end up in the hopper. Go right down here. Alright, I'm going to set all this up off camera real quick, and then I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, this took a lot longer than I anticipated. So, on top of, I had bug after bug after bug because I didn't build it exactly the way I did in my other game. So, something I discovered is do not use the wooden hoppers underneath the sand because they are not fast enough to collect the sand before the block placer pushes it up. If you place, I had to go and gather a crap load of iron to replace all those hoppers with iron ones. And then, just underneath though, the rest of them I left alone because they're basically just travel pipes. That's fine. And then as far as actual pipes go, I needed something to place all the sand into the placers without having to manually go through and place out 16 times 8, like 160 stacks of sand each. Which, by the way, took fucking forever to grind out. I primed all these. I kept filling this thing up. I kept going back, grabbing more cobblestone, making more sand, putting it back in here. That alone took like an hour. We're going to have to automate that. But for now, I do have it primed. Each one of these pipes has a buffer in it where it stores more sand, and every time it places a sand block, it'll replace that sand in the buffer. So, it's already went through like 2, maybe 3 stacks of sand in here, and that was after buffering it. It took forever to fill this thing up, but it is now, I'd say 80% automated. We have to automate making the sand and putting it in that chest over there, but it goes from this chest as sand all the way over to this chest as each one of the colored dyes. So we're doing pretty good now. I didn't want to do that on camera because I knew it was going to take forever, but I'll explain everything here. So I never did show you guys how to make the block breaker and the block placer. So the block placer was 2 copper nuggets, pretty cheap. Some andesite, again, pretty cheap. And 3 cobblestone slabs, as well as a dropper. The redstone was probably the most expensive part. I had to wait on red dye for so long. And then the iron also took a while because you needed a lot of iron for all this. The breaker was the expensive one because you needed tripwire hooks, another dispenser, more copper nuggets, which again, pretty cheap, and a iron pickaxe and an iron shovel per placer, and it was just, ugh. I eventually got it all. Oh, and the pipes, pretty easy. Copper nuggets with brick stairs. I ended up automating, semi-automating clay production. I went ahead and got me a few more of those fluid hoppers, hooked them up into 2 barrels, and I put up here for all I have to do is drop sand in here and it'll output clay. Pretty easy. Also had to get a lot of sugarcane to make those, what were they called again? Cyclic, yeah, these guys right here. I had to get a paper and mix it with charcoal, which, again, not cheap. That was probably one of the most expensive parts, was waiting for all that freaking wood to cook. But, it's done. It took me like 4 or 5 hours to do. I placed one too many hoppers there. Whoops. I will probably replace that with a 1-1 later. But, it's all set up. So we are automatically getting all the dyes, which is good because we're going to need them. So, I think it's time we start working on create. So, for that, we're going to need a lot of andesite. Andesite is, yeah, light gray and dark gray. And regular gray, I mean. Light gray and gray. Need a lot more light gray than I need regular gray. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's a thing of beauty. All this into andesite, so we gonna need it. There we go. We go, stack of andesite, and we also need a bunch more iron. Unfortunately, also use light gray. Thankfully, it mostly uses iron nuggets, so that's okay. Okay, we're gonna have to turn off this cow thing, because this... I mean, I've been getting crap loads of meat, leather, and stuff like that, which is great. But they're getting a bit much. They're just, like, everywhere. Yeah, it's good to know that once you get one of these spawners, you can get infinite of that creature pretty easy. Turn off. No more cows. I mean, look at this. I've almost got a stack of meat. That's how many cows I've killed. Now that breeding farms be less effective. There we go. Killed 3 afros. Boop, boop. Oh yeah, I already have a bunch of those. Nice. Well, apparently I had some sand in here. Get that dye out of here, doesn't be in here. Okay. Let me clean this up. Throw this cobblestone back in here since I'm pretty much... Well, I want to say I pretty much emptied it, but this thing is so freaking fast. Every time I empty it, it fills back up and like... That did nothing. Okay. Screw it. We'll just throw it in this chest for now. It's not worth dealing with. Just look at the dice where they belong. Which are right here. There we go. Ooh, I got some light green here. I can turn into iron. Nice. One of the cows just committed suicide. Good job, cow. Stone block. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need more coal. Let's go grab some black dye real quick. There we go. Got us some coal. I don't remember. Is there tiny coal in this? No. No, there's not. Nope. No coal or tiny charcoal. That's sad. Oh well. Let's get this cooking. Oh shoot, I had a bunch of iron in there. Put that in there for now. Put that piece of dye in here. There we go. Now we got a bunch of iron ready to go. Where did I put that in? Give me that back. Alright, let's start by making a bunch of andesite eggs. Did I already start? Oh, I already did start working on Create, didn't I? What am I thinking? I forgot I started it on the last video. I missed so much. Some cooked meat. I'll take a bite of that. Thank you. These cows. Well, I know one thing. Mob farms are not going to be an issue when we finally get into them. Let's make this real quick. Alright, so we need to get some millstones made. I need at least 2 of them to get the sand going. Maybe more. So let's see. Millstone. Alright, cogwheels, andesite casing, so we need wood. Start with that. We'll grab some wood. Put it here. That's here. I also need my axe. Where the heck I put that? I think it's over here in this chest. Yes, it is. No idea how many casings we're gonna need, but might as well just chop all these up. Okay. And then boop. Not turning all this into andesite, but I'm gonna turn a bunch into andesite. This must mean we probably have some andesite actually already made, but start with that. Oh, that's right. That's not big anymore. Okay, turn the rest of these into planks. There we have them. Let's make some more shafts. Go. Casings. And andesite. That's pretty easy. So we got a crafting table. Got one right over here. We're gonna make. Let's make 4. Just so we have. Okay. So one of the first things I should do is first clear out this right here. Thinking we'll do it like this. One here. One here. Need a cogwheel next to both of those. Wait, no, that's right. That's why I wanted it like this, so I can put the cogwheel in between. Just like that. That way they'll both rotate. And these will be producing the actual sand. I need to figure out how to filter the flint out, though, because sand with a millstone, if I can find it, sand, millstone. Yeah, if I make it with gravel, it has a 10% chance to make flint. At CYC. That's the block state. Sound card, GPS data card, settings card, shape card. Okay, that's cool. Holds items and settings used for filters. Okay, how do I make these? Not too bad, I suppose. Grab us some more paper. Can't do that. One second. Alright guys, so I found a better solution, and I wish I'd have realized this sooner, but yeah, we can actually craft ender pearls, like, no joke, cyan and green dye, like, super easy. So we can make pulsating alloy ingots, which I've already used some to make me some item conduits, and I already made me a filter, so this will work great. So what we're going to do instead Boop, boop, boop. Make those. Then we need a chest. Hold on, let me go make one. It's just a temporary solution until I find a more better location to sort this. So we do. Oh. Piece of flint. Hold on a second. Alright, I got the flint. Boop. Oh, whoops. Will this range work? Yes, it will. Cool. Oh, I need another filter. Hold on. Alright, I got it all hooked up. So, I got the filter that inserts flint into that chest, and then I've got the filter that inserts sand into that chest. So now we just need to enable these two. Always active. Always active. So now, once these get their gravel, they will make sand and flint. So, what we need to do from there to make gravel, I believe we can millstone, cobblestone. See? This is what you do. So pop this and this. Do the same thing as before. What's really cool is just do that. Connect all three of them. Keep it simple, and then we just boop and boop. Okay. Extract always on. Extract always on. Insert. And insert. Okay, those two steps are already done. So now, all we have to do is get rotational energy hooked up over here, and input the cobblestone. So, let's see, what do I need to do to input the cobblestone over here? Do I want to run a pipe that just connects this chest over to that one? So this produces cobblestone pretty fast. Needing another one of these would be highly unnecessary. Alright, I think I'm just going to work on running a pipe over there. One sec, guys. Alright, I got it all hooked up. So, I just went ahead and ran a pipe using these pipes all the way over to here to these. And because we're producing cobblestone so fast, it's just going to refill that chest after that buffer gets full. And it has a big buffer. I want to remind you guys, like, look at that. It emptied out all that cobblestone to create that buffer, even though each one of those millstones over here only hold a stat each. Like, each pipe holds a buffer. That's how I know this will last a while. Especially now that I have it automated. God, this has been a process. Well, on the bright side, we've completely got the dyes automated. We're making gravel and sand right here. And I think we'll do a separate setup to make gravel specifically for, like, other purposes and stuff, and sand for other purposes. But for now, this is all I really needed it for. So now we are infinitely producing dyes. I love it. Let's see how the chest is looking, though. Sort. Okay. Numbers going up. Okay, in theory, this should be producing faster. Producing sand faster than it's using it on these, because these are pretty slow, even though we do have, what, 8 times 16 of them going. I mean, that's, what, 2 stacks of sand going at all times. I think even with those, like, as slow as these are, like, you can hear the blocks breaking. Like, you can hear them when they break and stuff and get picked up. I'm pretty sure we're producing sand faster than these are breaking. Pretty sure. There's no guarantee. And if we're not, it's not that big a deal. I mean, if some of them start falling behind a little bit, it's alright. Pretty sure these have like a round robin effect anyway. This number's going up. I want to study it and see if it is going up faster than it's going down. I'm pretty sure with 2 millstones, it's how I measured it out, they would make plenty fast enough. Ugh, I love how nice this looks too. Like, it could probably be a lot cleaner. I could probably move that big shaft. And I can also plug up things to that shaft too. So, we're not just wasting all that potential energy that we could be using over here. But now we have the gear shaft all ran. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, guys. This took a lot longer than it should have to build. But now we have our dies completely automated. Oh, feels good. Feels real good. First bed of resource generation is already done. Yep, we are definitely getting a net gain here, which is nice. I like having net gains. This cow's gonna kill me. Good lord, look how much dye we have, guys. This is producing dye so freaking fast. Like, unrealistically fast. What, episode 4? Nice. You know, just to show off how fast we're going here, I'm gonna do one last thing before we end this video. I think you guys can already see what I'm doing. What color was it? Cyan. Light and blue. Blue? Cyan. Just to prove how fast we're making resources right now, I'm going to see how many of these beautiful, beautiful things I can make. Holy crap, that was a bit much. Okay, hold on. Let's drop off some of this cyan in here. So just empty my inventory. Let's just empty the inventory real quick, just so I can have it. Oop, 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 oop. Look. And I already took all the cyan. You can eat dye. Okay. Diamonds. Craft. Look at that. Do it again. Look at that. Stack and a half of diamonds right there. We're rolling. I love it. What else can you do with cyan dye? We can make saplings, sadie root seeds, warped mycelium spores, laser focus. I know a lot of it's just changing the color of things. Cyan redstone dust, so you can dye redstone dust. That's interesting. Yeah, dyes in this mod pack are very valuable. 90% of these crafted. Oop, back up. Awesome. So we can make RGB dye with it. Make more cyan dye. Oh, you can make cyan water in your hand. Huh. Just if that's snow. That's kind of cool. Torches. Dye mixer. Mist variant? What the heck is mist? Must be just a decorational block. I'm hearing cows just kill themselves over and over right now. Flippers. Increases some swim speed. That's kind of cool. What's this? Polaroids? Huh. Guess you can take pictures. Monster balls. Oh. Yeah, it specifically uses cyan dye. Huh. Well, that's useful. We can use that to capture monsters and store them. Use that on all these freaking cows. Mint gumball. Wait, go back. What was that? Concrete. Gotcha. Yeah, most of it is just to make dye. Oh, that's right. Cyan was also what you used to make ender pearls. So, with all the cyan, let's see here, green dye. Two of the most valuable resources in the entire game. Look at that. Look at freaking that. We are rolling. This is beautiful. Alright, I think next episode we start playing, I'm going to focus heavily on just gathering a bunch of these resources. I might do this off camera too, like turn a lot of, I need redstone, I need more iron, gold. Not sure what you can make with gray, but I'm sure there's some resources you can make with it. Like, we're gonna look at, I'm gonna look into making a bunch of the resources off camera, so that way you guys ain't gonna watch me grind for it. And then I think next episode we're gonna work on a proper storage system. I know there's the colossal chest mod in here. At least I think there is. Yep, colossal chest. They've only got one variant, which I thought was kind of weird. Because used to they had like 5 variants of the colossal chest all the way up to like diamond or emerald or something like that, but now they've only got one, and the max size I think is 11 by 11 by 11. But we're gonna make one to store all of our stuff in, and then we're gonna hook up a storage system to it. We're needing to make, I don't think refined storage is in here. Nope. Let's see here, what storage mods are in here that actually called storage. Nothing in here that actually... Oh, wait. Input, output? Does sophisticated storage have its own control panel? Did they set up their own built-in storage system? I mean, it'd be cool if they did, but I didn't think they did. Controller allows to deposit and pipe items to and from connected multi-blocks of storage, so you can make multi-blocks. Input, output... I might look into that, but... what we really have to get into, applied energistics, is what we need to make are, we need to make the crafting terminal, that thing. We need to make a storage bus, that thing. And we have to have an energy acceptor, and then a power generator. Energy acceptors on the previous page. Might need a couple of ME controllers at some point, but in order to get all that, we're also going to need an inscriber and a charger. We'll have to make Certus quartz. Let's charge Certus quartz. Can it be crafted? Yep, light blue dye. Easy enough. Obviously, flux crystals are with these. I guess you can put it in any kind of water now. That's kind of cool. That seems unnecessary. Oh, you get 2 from this, but you only get 1 from that. That seems like a rip-off. But yeah, we'll have to make a bunch of this stuff. But next episode, I think we're getting into applied energistics and setting up a proper storage system. I'm going to set up another platform, probably right over here to store. And who knows, maybe we'll make 2 of those big colossal chests. I need to look and see what we need to make, because we need like a lot of these. A lot. Which is just planks and logs. The rest of it's pretty easy. Iron, cobblestone for one of these, because we only need one interface to hook up the storage bus. And then, yeah, we need like one of both of these, which are pretty cheap, and then a crap load of these, which is just a lot of wood. So probably off camera, on top of making a bunch of the resources, I'm also going to make a crap load of these colossal chest walls, because we may go ahead and just make 2 of those giant chests. Because if they're just wood, that's pretty cheap. We can make 2 of those giant chests, get rid of all these little chests, and hook up our storage system all at once. And I'm thinking we're going to do like a magma generator. Yes, magmatic dynamos, perfect. It uses Invar, which we can get pretty easy, iron, nickel, and then we have to, we can turn it to dust with that. Yeah, the hammer would be perfect, because we just use the engineer's hammer, turn it all into dust, and then we can craft up a bunch of Invar. As nickel we can craft, golden redstone we can craft. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll make a couple of these and just hook it up until we can get a big reactor set up. Which will probably be the following episode. Maybe, because that might take quite a bit more grinding, because we're going to need a lot of, like, charcoal. And that ain't going to be cheap to come by. One thing's for sure, I got to keep an eye on this over here. I just realized I got to wrap this up because I got to get ready for work. But yeah, I got to keep an eye on this chest because it's going to fill up quickly. So, we're going to go ahead and pull all these dies out and we'll put them in the dice chest as blocks for now. Just so they're already over here ready to go. And they're not clogging up my system over here. Eventually, we'll just have these automatically being inputted. Yeah. Loving this. We got so much dye, which means we have so many resources. We just have to craft them. Alright, guys. I know I've been babbling for this last little bit, and if you tuned out at this end, I really wouldn't blame you. I've just mostly been thinking out loud and talking about our plans for the next episode. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Oh god, no. I can't do that. Afro go. There we go. That's just... Whew! I can't rock the afro like, oh, what's his name? Brook from One Piece or Luffy. I'm also going to see about making a bunch of those creature capture balls and capture these guys. But anyway, that's going to have to do it for me, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell down below, let you know when I upload videos to YouTube. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see in the future, or if you want to tell me I'm doing a really piss poor job, or there's things I'm missing, or if there's some cool mods you'd like to tell me about that I'm not using that would really help me out. I don't always look at all the mods when I get in and just kind of hop in and start following the quest book, which I have not even looked at, to be honest. But, like I said, if there's anything you guys see that I'm not using that I should be, please let me know. What is it? Oh, I did get one of those. Because I want to make sure I'm working smarter, not harder. Yeah, I really completed nothing from that quest book over these last 2 videos, but that's okay. Now we're all set up. We did a lot of grinding, we've got create started, and we've got all of our colorized dyes going. It's just a thing of beauty, guys. We've already got automation set up, and I love it. And before I say bye, I just want to see just how fast this thing is producing resources from the time we emptied it to now. How many has it got? Look at that. Look at that. It's produced 7 light blue, 5 purple, and like 1 to 3. Oh, 6 lime, and like 1 to 3 of the rest. 6 of that. Yeah, this thing is nuts. It works so friggin' well. And every single one of them has a full stack of sand in it. I did prime it to begin with. That took a lot of sand, but I did prime it. But now I don't have to worry about that because this is clearly working faster than it has to, which I love. And we're getting a bunch of flint as a sidebar. I don't know what we're going to use it for, but we'll use it for something. But that's it, guys. See all your beautiful faces in the next video. Bye, guys.